Good morning. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Thank you. We're so happy to have you on to talk about this crazy show. It's so much fun to watch, and you're just going, "Oh no, what's going to happen now?" And it
Right.
must be like that when you get the script too. You're like,
Yes.
all right, what are we getting into now?"
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. Well, this one's got to be so much fun to work on too, right? I mean, we've been all been on sets before, and sometimes they're not that fun. This one looks like it was a lot of fun, right?
Yes, it was actually so fun. Everybody was so welcoming. The cast, the production, everybody was so cool. And it felt like I was working with them forever.
Yeah. And do you have a specific memory on the set that you think will always stand out as like, "Oh, I'm always going to remember this"?
Well, honestly, I feel like I actually like the glam part. Usually I don't like glam, but
Yeah.
every time that I was in glam, like hair, makeup, everybody would come talk and be like, we had jokes, we were like laughing. It was like a big family. Like I loved glam. I loved like while we were on set, everybody was very respectful, very cool, like joked around. It was
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah. Is there a particular episode or scene that it was just like, I'm always going to remember this?
Let me see. I would say I like that first time when the viewers first see us. Like,
Mhm.
we're actually showing what it's about. Like, and that's when Cold and Wendy are like, "Hold up, who are these girls?" And they hear that we're coming. Like, that's like the big shift. Like, okay, and we're also giving them their flowers, but still like we're coming.
Yeah. And what is it about your character that you like so much playing, like getting into that?
I love One thing I like about Miss 290 is I love that she gives that she's kind of, to be honest, she's kind of like Renee,
Yeah.
but more like not on the killing tip and all the raunchy, like, but she has that attitude. Like she's kind of the one that's always pushing Mae West, like, girl, let's go, let's do it. Like, forget them, we're next.
Yeah. And what is it you think about the show that everybody's just loving right now because it's a fun to watch.
I think that is very relatable. I feel like
Yeah.
that's why a lot of people is like it's super relatable. I was watching it and I'm like, feel you, like because like it's certain scenes that I don't see with them filming because I'm not in it. So I'm like, yes, like I actually like it's very relatable. In life, sometimes to get to a certain place, you gotta stop doing certain things that you've been doing. And I feel like Renee and Cold and Wendy are definitely fighting with that. Like it's like they want to be here, but they still want to do the same things that they've been doing. But I feel like when K Town come in, I think it's
Mhm.
gonna give them a run for their money.
Yeah. Now, of course, people will look up to what you do and they think, see, now that's what I want to do, but you just make it look easy. So what kind of advice do you give to somebody that wants to follow in your footsteps and do what you do?
Be yourself. You can only be yourself. You can't be me, but you can be yourself, and it could be better, or I don't know what else. But be yourself. Always, never quit, never give up. Sometimes be honest with yourself. And one thing about me, I'm honest with myself. I know certain things I'm not untouchable. Like I'm not God. I'm not perfect. I'm very honest with myself with things. Like certain things that I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like how I did that. I know I'm not here because this is. I'm very honest with myself. So be honest with yourself, and also give yourself grace as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, my co-host, you like this, is Drew Pearson, one of our great Dallas Cowboys, caught the Hail Mary, went in the Hall of Fame. He wanted me to make sure I asked you your Hail Mary moment, which is that moment in your life or career where you just had to go for it and it worked out for you. What do you suppose that was for you?
Oh,
Mhm.
what moment was that? I mean, I have a few.
Yeah.
I would say one of them was that full circle moment when Cold and Wendy called me and was like, "We want you on the show." Like after
Yeah.
I just narrated it, so I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you never know." It gives me. It teaches you. You never know what's next in your life. I was just there to narrate season one. I didn't know that I was going to come back and actually be a part of season two. So it just gives me that push and that thing and that drive to never give up.
Yeah, that's true. Well, part of that is that we talk about that on the show is that success mindset that you have
Mm-hmm.
to have, whether or not you're feeling it or not. Because sometimes we're hard on ourselves. So
Yes.
what do you tell yourself that keeps you on that right path?
Like I said, with it is easy to be, um it's easy to be hard on yourself sometimes just because of the industry of social media. People feeling like because they can open up their phone and this person life looks good and it looks well, they want that. See, I have a relationship with God, so I know that whatever I want, I have to pray for it. I have to have faith. I have to be honest with myself. I have to do the work in order to get to where I want to be in life. So that's all I'm working on right now.
Yeah, oh, that's so good. Well, yeah, I mean, you've grown up in the business, or you've grown up around it. You've seen some things, so that kind of helps a little bit, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Well, and what else are you working on coming up next that we need to know about?
Well, I have a couple of projects that I just finished. I just finished a movie called Nothing Even Matters. I just I have a fitness line called I Fit In, shop
Yeah.
ifitin.com. But I'm about to drop new pieces in like a week or two. So that's exciting. Toya and Reginae, my reality show, me and my mom reality show, is gonna come out at the top of next year. And yeah, hopefully season 3 of Cold and Wendy. You
Yeah,
never know.
I love that. Well, and that's so cool that you get to do that with your mom. But it's kind of hard to open up your life to some of that stuff, right?
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. But I've been doing reality TV since I was 10 years old. So I
Yeah.
feel like it goes with the same thing as you can't post everything. You can't tell everybody everything. You can't We show people our lives, but at the end of the day, we're very vulnerable and we understand that when you put people in your lives, they have that room to give opinions. And so that's how it goes back with just knowing who I am
Yeah.
and having that relationship with God.
Yeah, absolutely. Has your dad give you any pointers on the stuff? Because he's been through it too.
Yeah, he definitely. He always just tells me to just, no matter what, never feel discouraged.
Yeah.
Don't ever feel like a loss is a loss. Just look at it as I'm gonna go harder. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go harder, and it's not like or if it wasn't for me, God said it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Something bigger is coming.
It's the best way to look at it. Now,
Hmm.
with the show, I think, of course, the entertainment value is the big thing here, but I think there's a lot of things that people talk about after they watch this, and
Hmm.
there's a lot of things being said here. What are you hoping that people will talk about and think about and take away after this?
I want people to take away from Cold and Windy. I feel like people already kind of see the industry in Cold and Windy. Like you can kind of
Mhm.
see what goes on in the industry. That's why I really do love Cold and Windy. Everybody is so quick on wanting to rap, wanting to sing, and not knowing how the industry really is. So I feel like it kind of gives you a light in that, especially for someone that comes from a different background and have to give up that in order to be this big star. Or you can't be doing stains and be on a stage performing. Like you gotta, like, so it's different. Like it shows you different, like different roles and different scenarios in life.
Yeah, well, I love that. And lastly, I gotta know how you balance everything. I mean, you're running a business, you're acting, you're on shows, you're doing all these things. How do you keep it all straight?
Well, I have an amazing team
Good.
that keeps me up on board, keeps my schedule good. I still go to church every Sunday, no matter what. The ball don't get rolling without God in it. So I feel like that is what keeps me sane. And just making sure that I have time for myself. I'm not overworking myself. I'm not overdoing anything. I'm still enjoying life. I'm still working on my health. I'm still like taking care of me too.
Good. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Well, you're doing
Yes.
great right now. We're so proud
Thank
of you and
you.
everything that you've accomplished and everything that's coming. And we tell everybody to check out the season, and I'll look forward to talking to you again very, very soon.
Yes. Check out Cold and Wendy on All Black every Thursday.
That's right. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Thank
Okay. Bye
you.
bye.